The most accurate in Central Kentucky.
While we're in a commercial break, we had a severe thunderstorm warning that was issued for Harrison County. So again, we're going to give you an update on that here in just a second, just to show you everything that's happening right now. A wind advisory for most of the viewing area that continues through tonight. Could have some wind gusts around 45 miles per hour. A tornado watch continuing right along the Ohio River, really for far northern Kentucky as we go throughout early tonight and into the evening hours. You can see live HD radar showing this line of storms moving across the northern bluegrass region right now, moving into Harrison County again with a severe thunderstorm warning that will continue until 6:30. Could have some damaging winds up around 60 miles per hour. Looks like the worst of it, though, just to the north of Cynthiana, a little bit more into northern Harrison County. But there's some storms a little further to the west of Frankfort and Georgetown. May even move right along I-64 just north of Lexington. These storms are not severe at this time, but as they continue to move a little bit more into an unstable atmosphere, could actually intensify a little bit more. So we'll have to keep a close watch on these storms that are moving out of Shelbyville and away from Newcastle, again heading closer toward Franklin County, Scott County. So just putting on a storm track with this kind of cluster of storms that's moving through. Frankfort, you've got some of these storms getting ready to move over you here in about the next 5 minutes, and then Maysville closer to about 6:30. Areas like Georgetown about 6:45. Paris maybe closer to about 7 o'clock, especially with these cluster of storms just along into the north of I-64. We've got another line of storms that will develop. That will move in overnight tonight. That storm actually has some tornado warnings and some severe thunderstorm warnings with it as well. That looks to actually be the main severe weather threat that we've been really keeping a close watch on. It's about 300 miles to our west right now, but again, tornado warnings being issued for that particular line of storms. So we put on a storm track, kind of extend it all the way out into our local viewing area, and that will be moving through areas like Lexington as we approach about 11 o'clock to midnight tonight. Areas like Jackson as we get from about midnight to 1 to 2 a.m. That's about the time frame. It's associated with the cold front that's to our west. So again, we've had this warm air moving back in, the gusty winds today. That cold front will move through right around midnight tonight, and that's when we can expect that line of severe storms possible to move in. You can see how warm it's been with temperatures anywhere from 75 to about 80 degrees across the region, but much colder off to the west and northwest. Chicago, upper 30s. That looks to be where we'll be at for morning lows tomorrow morning. But again, across the area right now, mid to upper 70s continuing to make for that unstable atmosphere. And wind gusts that are not associated with severe thunderstorms or thunderstorms at all are still seeing some wind gusts up at times up around 40 miles per hour. Again, the second line of storms moving through. The biggest threat right now looks to be damaging winds. 8 o'clock this evening up to about 10 o'clock. This is about the time frame we'll expect to see some of that storm development, and with that line of storms moving through here as we go from about 11 o'clock tonight up to about midnight, moving into more of eastern Kentucky and then moving more out of the viewing area as we get from about 2 a.m. onward into the early morning hours of Wednesday. Wednesday morning lows in the upper 30s. Could even see a little wintry mix early in the day. May see some breaks of sunshine through the afternoon, but a lot of clouds and much cooler temperatures. Temperatures back in the mid 40s as we head into your Wednesday afternoon. Again, tonight 38 degrees. Severe storms will develop as we continue through early tonight. Mid 40s and much cooler throughout your Wednesday. Looking at your 7-day forecast, we are going to see our temperatures back in the lower 50s on Thursday. Thankfully, more sunshine. Lexington Legends look to have a good game night that night. Friday, Keeneland, chance for a little rain possible, 54 degrees, but unfortunately, we start off the weekend cold. 40 degrees the high, possibly a little wintry mix or snow possible early Saturday. But again, tonight, the big story, the possibility for severe storms that may develop about 10 o'clock to 2 a.m. overnight tonight.
Will that cause some messy conditions in the morning for everybody's
travel? Could have
travel?
some down trees, down power lines, so use extra caution if you have to travel overnight into early tomorrow.
All right, something to look not forward to, but ahead to. Thank you, Jason. Well, here's a reminder, everyone